Alright, so we have kind of our first fig of the season here. This is a Mavra Sika, I believe. Let's see. Oh, nope, this is a Mavra Sika. So, this has been in the greenhouse. Before that, I was in the house, and it got a little bit too humid in the greenhouse. So the figs are kind of moldy looking. But, excuse the sound of water, that's the fountain next to it. But we're going to take a look at, what this guy looks like inside here. Oh, fell right off of my hand. And you can see I've been having some problems with mealy bugs. You can see the eggs and stuff on the mealy bugs, or on the fig. The eye's somewhat closed though. Not having high expectations for this, considering it's been, ripened in the greenhouse. Now let's see, is that a SWD already? Let's see if I can focus in on it. I'm hoping that's a fungus gnat, as opposed to SWD starting this early in the season, because that would just be devastating. Doesn't look like SWD. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Any of you guys that are experts at this kind of thing, please let me know. I'm gonna guess that is just a plain old fungus gnat though. Alright, let's go see what this guy looks like. Alright, so here is the Mavra Sika. And it's been raining all day, so this has actually been washed, but it still has mealybug residue on it. We're gonna try it anyway. There's the eye. It's definitely a little bit squishy, which isn't giving me great hope. And when I say squishy, it's not like a ripe fig squishy. It's like a spoiled squishy, like a water balloon as opposed to like a real ripe tomato. But let's see what we got here. Inside it actually looks pretty fantastic. And I don't know much about this fig, so I really should do a little bit of research on it. I think it's supposed to be a green fig. I don't remember who I got it from off the top of my head. It's been a while. But I'll have to do some research just to make sure this is the correct variety it's supposed to be. And let me get a close-up of the inside here. It actually looks mighty good. And even though it's early in the season, I mean, there should not be any problem with SWD. SWD usually requires some warmer weather, and so even though I've been heating the greenhouse, I don't really expect much trouble here. But as I've seen in the past, I'm sure people will let me know if I start eating a squirmy. But let me just do a close-up inspection. It looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna try it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Let's see. Oh my god, it's good. Oh. I mean, it's perfectly ripe. You can tell the sugars didn't quite, develop fully on it. Probably due to some of the cooler weather. But it is still delicious. And considering I haven't had a fig in, months now, I mean, it is pretty magnificent. The flavor profile is very berry-like, and it's definitely jammy inside. You can see the jamminess to it as I move it around. Jeez, I'm hoping that white thing isn't an SWD already. Come on, can't be, can it? Let's see if I can zoom in here. I think it's just a part of the fig, but I'm gonna check anyway. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's just part of the fig. I'm a little bit paranoid. I mean, can you blame me? If you've seen my videos from last year and the amount of SWD larvae I had, probably don't blame me for being at least a little bit paranoid. So, yeah, Mavra Sika. It's I think it's the first one I've had off this tree, and very, very good, especially for a cold ripened fig. So I'm looking forward to this one this year. I got plenty of figs on it, and it should put out some new figs here in the spring. So looking forward to it. Mavra Sika.